Part 3. The negative space. The basement was a labyrinth of pipes and shadows, but Finn knew the way. He had spent his teenage years down here, hiding from his father's shouting match, locking himself in the chemical-scented sanctuary of the darkroom. The door was already open. Inside, the room was bathed in the dim, blood-red glow of the safety light. It hummed with a low, electric buzz. Strung across the room on a wire were dozens of photographs, still dripping wet. Finn stepped inside, Marcus and Olivia hovering at the doorway. "What is this?" Marcus asked, wrinkling his nose at the smell of acetic acid. Finn walked to the photos. They weren't old family portraits. They were photos of them. Marcus breaking the music box upstairs. Olivia digging in the conservatory fountain. Finn standing in the hallway 10 minutes ago. "He's watching us," Finn whispered, panic rising in his throat. "These are fresh." He's watching us right now." "That's impossible," Marcus said, stepping into the room. "The old man is dead. I saw the body. Asterisk. Dead," the voice whispered. Coming not from a speaker, but seemingly from the walls themselves, but not blind. Finn scanned the small room. There was the enlarger, the trays of chemicals, the tongs, but no box. No hidden compartment. "Where is it?" Finn yelled, shaking the rusted coil. The top bulb was nearly empty. "Where's the coin?" "The trays," Olivia pointed. "Look in the trays." Finn ran to the developing trays. Developer, stop bath, fixer. He plunged his hands into the toxic chemicals, splashing them onto the floor. Nothing. 5 minutes, Finn. Marcus warned, his voice devoid of emotion. Finn looked around wildly. "The dark, where I developed my habit. See what develops." His eyes landed on a pack of unexposed photo paper sitting on the workbench. It was labeled with a single word in his father's handwriting. "Proof." "I have to develop it," Finn realized. "I have to make the print." "You don't have time," Olivia cried. "I have to try." Finn grabbed a sheet of the paper. He didn't have a negative. He looked at the enlarger. There was a negative already loaded in the carrier. He slammed the paper down, flicked the timer. Asterisk. The light hit the paper. Darkness. He grabbed the paper and threw it into the developer tray. He rocked it back and forth, counting the seconds. "Come on! Come on!" An image began to ghost onto the white paper. Shadows first, then mid. It was a photo of the library, of the desk. But it wasn't the tape recorder on the desk. It was a man. Arthur Blackwood, sitting at the desk, smiling. And in his hand, he held the remote control. He's not a recording. Finn breathed the realization hitting him like a physical blow. He's watching the cameras. He's doing this live. The image sharpened. On the desk in the photo, right next to Arthur's hand, sat the third iron coin. "It's not down here," Finn said, his voice hollow. "The coin isn't down here. It's with him. In the library." He looked at his hourglass. The last grain of ash fell. Silence stretched in the red-lit room. "Finn." Olivia whispered. Finn held the rusted coil. It was empty. I'm still here." For a second, hope flared. Maybe it was a bluff. Maybe the game was just a scare tactic. Then, the rusted coil shattered in Finn's hand. It didn't break outward. It imploded. The glass turned to dust, and the rusted iron frame snapped shut like a bear trap, clamping around Finn's hand. Finn screamed a sound of pure agony. But the scream didn't stop. He dropped to his knees, clutching his chest. "Finn!" Olivia lunged for him, but Marcus held her back. "Don't touch him," Marcus ordered. Finn's skin began to turn gray. Not pale, asterisk. Gray. Asterisk. Like the ash. In the hourglass, he looked up at them, his eyes wide, the hazel draining away into a dull, flat monochrome. Cold. Finn gasped, and then he crumbled. There was no blood, no body. Finn's clothes collapsed onto the floor, and from the neck and sleeves poured a pile of coarse, heavy gray ash. On top of the pile of ash sat the third iron coin. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Subscribe and like.